Did you know that Lolita has been dominating the meta lately with a win rate hitting a staggering 58% in Legend Plus and Roamer categories? That's right, the Steel Elf is turning matches around in 2025 thanks to her projectile blocking shield and game-changing AoE stun. So stick around, because in today's episode we're breaking down exactly how to counter this tanky support menace before she locks you down. Lolita isn't just any tank. She's become one of the most challenging foes on the battlefield, blocking your projectiles, dishing out stun combos, and protecting her team like a literal shield wall in Mobile Legends. So, welcome back to Mobile Legends News, where we bring you the freshest intel and pro-level insights. If you've been struggling to lock her down or escape her clutch ult, you've landed in the right place. Lolita's role is crystal clear. She's a tank support hybrid. A guardian born to soak up damage, deflect attacks, and enable her team's offense. Her hallmark ability? Guardian's Reflection, which not only blocks but also reflects ranged basic attacks and projectiles. A game changer versus marksman heavy comps. She's built to initiate fights, control the crowd, and shield allies. Her power charge allows her to dash and stun a single target, while her Nomenon Blast delivers a wide cone AoE stun that can be choke point specific and catch enemies off guard. Add the Nomenon Energy Core that periodically shields herself and nearby allies, and you've got a fortress on the battlefield. Officials confirm Lolita's strength, a 58% win rate as a roamer as of this year, one of the highest across heroes in Legend Plus ranks. She's also at the top with around 56% win rate despite the low pick rate. And season data shows a consistent 56% win rate, reinforcing her durability across ranks. The real challenge? Facing Lolita means dealing with a moving shield that reflects enemy fire, a stun that locks you down, and a build that's tough to crack on your own. She shuts down projectile-based heroes like Granger, Cyclops, and Beatrix, and can swing team fights with well-timed stuns and shields. In short, dominating Lolita isn't easy. She dominates teamfights, neutralizes ranged threats, and punishes poor positioning. But don't worry, we're here to equip you with strategies to counter her and come out on top. See, here's the deal. Lolita looks like your sweet, steel-clad elf, but in practice, she's the ultimate no fun allowed button. Her shield, Guardian's Reflection, doesn't just block ranged basics and projectiles. It throws them right back at you. Marksmen and mages who rely on poking from a distance often feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot when she's around. Official mlbb skill descriptions make it clear. If you're playing Beatrix, Granger, or Cyclops and keep dumping projectiles into her shield, you're basically giving her free highlight clips. So, how do you flip the script? First, remember this. Her shield is only frontal. It's like someone holding up an umbrella in the rain. Stand behind or to the side, and she's still going to get soaked. Heroes with mobility, dashes, or ways to attack from off angles naturally put pressure on her because they make the shield feel like wasted luggage. Assassin divers such as Lancelot and Ling love this. They don't care about her wall. They're already on the other side slicing through the backline. By the time Lolita turns her steel umbrella, the damage is done. Then you have displacement specialists. Imagine Lolita proudly standing in front of her team, shield raised, blocking every bullet like Captain America, and now picture Cho walking up, grabbing her by the collar, and literally kicking her halfway across the map. Suddenly that heroic shield is protecting nothing but the jungle wall. Jawhead works the same way. Throw her out of position and her team is wide open. These kinds of heroes punish her reliance on being in the right spot in the right time. The other angle is about patience and baiting. Lolita players love to time their shield to block your most important skill shot or ultimate. But here's the trick. Fake it out. Toss a low commit skill or poke ability and watch her burn the shield early. Now she's on cooldown, and your mage or marksman is free to unload the real payload. It's like making someone block a jab and sneaking in an uppercut. Communication here is massive. If your squad knows the shield is down, everyone should pounce like hungry wolves. And let's not forget her ultimate, Nomenon Blast. That massive AoE stun can flip entire team fights if you let her channel it. The counter? Don't give her the Hollywood slow motion moment she wants. Heroes with interrupts and knockups like Franco's hook or Ruby's pull can shut her casting down before it lands. Mobility also saves lives. Dash out, flicker out, anything to avoid standing still in her cone of doom. The best teams don't just respect the ultimate. They actively bait it out and disengage, then punish the cooldown window. Now, here's where macro strategy sneaks in. Lolita thrives when everyone is grouped up in lane or around objectives. That's her happy place. One big cluster of enemies she can shield against and stun. Don't give her that. Split the map. Force her to decide. Does she defend the marksman in mid or help the jungler contest Lord? If she's not in the right place, her value drops dramatically. Wave management becomes a subtle but powerful way to make her irrelevant. Even minion waves can play against her. If she's trying to shield a projectile, but the wave is already there, you can bait her into burning the shield just to clear minions. That's a wasted cooldown, and suddenly your teamfight looks a lot brighter. Think of it like draining a battery on a useless task so the device dies when it really matters. Official win rate data shows why this kind of discipline is essential. As of recent data, Lolita sits at a massive 58% win rate in the roamer role, one of the highest across all heroes. That means she's not just some niche counterpick. She's statistically proven to flip games. So if you treat her lightly, you'll get punished. But if you approach her with the right plan, such as divers, displacement, patience, and map pressure, suddenly the steel elf looks more like a tin that's waiting to get recycled. At the end of the day, beating Lolita isn't about raw damage or trying to bulldoze through her shield. It's about angles, timing, and forcing mistakes. If you flank her, displace her, or bait her skills, her whole identity crumbles. Remember, she's a wall, but even walls fall apart if you attack from the right side. Now, picture this. You're locked in a fierce team fight. The steel elf shield is up. Your team's poking fails, and it feels like there's no way out. Until Hylos crashes the party. According to One Esports, Hylos is the one of the top heroes to counter Lolita. His ability to dish out AoE damage with Ring of Punishment while slowing her bypasses that pesky shield entirely, because AoE effects don't get blocked. Plus, his passive turns chunks of his max HP into magic damage, chipping away at her even when she thinks she's safe behind that steel dome. But why is Hylos the MVP here? First, he's a melee tank, so Lolita's frontal shield, designed to repel range basics and projectiles, does nothing. Secondly, he can slow and zone her, meaning she can't walk up and shield her teammates effectively. And finally, his uptime is relentless, shielding himself and punishing her every step of the way. It's like he's the rain that seeps under the umbrella. According to recent ML counter analysis, Cho, Akai, Ruby, and Franco are also strong counters, but Hylos stands out in consistent win rate metrics specifically against Lolita, while also offering frontline utility for your team. So if you want your best chance at neutralizing Steel Elf, lock in Hylos. You'll pressure her, drain her shield's value, and turn her steel defense into rusted regret. You see, beating Lolita isn't about brute force. It's about outthinking the shield. Push her off angles, bait her cooldowns, use mobility and interrupts, and make smart choices around objectives. Hylos stands out as the most effective melee-based answer. He ignores her shield, slows her, and punishes relentlessly. Positioning, timing, and creative counterpicks over brute damage. Master those, and you'll not only beat Lolita, you'll dismantle her game plan. So, what's your go-to strategy when facing Lolita? Drop your favorite counter heroes or mind games in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos on counter picks, pro combos, and meta shifts. Let's build the ultimate mlbb community, one win at a time. Till next time.